I can't even begin to tell you how I'm feeling right now. G'day guys and welcome to Raging Rhino. Alright, it is time for episode 4 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. So far the first 3 episodes have been pretty cringe, pretty destructive to continuity and canon and lore, but we'll see what episode 4 gives us. I personally think that this is going to be the most lackluster episode of the entire series. It sort of sits right there in the middle, and we are expecting to have another rematch of the century between Vader and Obi-Wan, and of course with the leaks, I think it might end with a little bit of stuff on Tatooine. So we'll see what happens. Again, I think this episode is going to be the least entertaining. We got a 39-minute episode, so let's get straight into this. You'll get my reactions, of course, like normal, and then you'll get my review at the very end. So let's get into this.
No one is coming here, Leia.
Oh, he's so stupid. Oh, seeing it again makes it even worse.
I am
What you made me. Lame. God, they're really chucking in a lot of those new droids and stuff in that intro. 2 minutes of recaps and fucking effects. You're gonna be okay, Ben. Of course, get the pack to tank ready. It fixes everything. Look at all these people that now know, like, they're all looking like, oh, look, it's a Jedi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Doesn't she know him as Ben, or has she heard him be called Obi-Wan? But that's now even worse. Why does she know where you are and what you're doing? How does she know that? Did you tell her in that tunnel?
I know exactly what the Empire.
Well, you had a Jedi wife. That's interesting.
You got it.
What? What just happened? Fortress Inquisitorius.
No idea.
Ha!
Probably got a command scenario.
Oh my god, this couldn't get any lamer.
Won't leave her there.
What?
I'll go on my own.
Does that change the fact that they're designed for... Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start with that. What, like you're struggling? Oh my god.
Have to try.
What about Luke, Obi-Wan? Oh man. He's actually heading towards Vader. Why are you interrogating a 10-year-old? Because she's a Jedi sympathizer? What? What? Of course she knows. She knows everything. Did she overhear Obi-Wan and that chick talking?
I don't know anything about a path.
If she was truly dark side, she'd be torturing her. Despite being 10 years old. I can't even begin to tell you how I'm feeling right now. Gee, that doesn't look like a screen. Well, lucky. It's all a little bit of luck. How is he able to hear that communication? Earpiece. Works underwater, maybe? I'm a little confused by that. God, right where you don't want to be going. He's gonna hide in that stormtrooper suit. No? This is so bad. So...
Contest.
She's gonna resist her and she's gonna know that she's force sensitive. I still don't understand this interrogation. So, is that noise coming through through that
Looks like they're everywhere.
comlink? Wouldn't that be going...
Station?
Other people in the room can't hear that going on. And Obi-Wan was able to hear it underwater. Oh, there's a bit of nostalgia for you. Wow. Not only in Disney Star Wars can stormtroopers not shoot, but they're fucking blind as a bat. So she killed him, strangled him, put him to sleep and comes back.
Over there. Let's go.
Oh, there's a little bit more nostalgia for you. And the guy that was sitting next to you didn't notice, like, that guy come over and say, "This isn't your station, follow me," and then you're just back there?
You're trying to protect.
Are we still doing this?
Are nothing for you.
No, Charles, not right now.
You now, Leia.
Shh.
I hope you like pain.
I'll never tell you where they
Then
are.
it's time to make those tears real.
Let go! Let go of me!
Man, this is so lame. It's written so badly. Reva's gonna torture you. Because Reva's someone that we need to look up to. Well, they got Jedi stored down there.
The same thing I do to anyone who doesn't embrace the Empire.
Wow. There's probably a heap of EU characters just frozen down there. A youngling. Oh, convenient! So very convenient. Oh, it was her all along. He's not in pieces? It looked like that saber... What? Just a flesh wound.
Didn't tell them anything.
I know.
He knows. Because everyone just knows everything. He's gonna get detected. She's gonna get... Well, if he gets detected and she doesn't like slice her up, here we go. So she just said he's on Florum and she just doesn't kill her like... Oh my god! What was that? I'm sorry, I gotta go back. What the fuck was that? Watch this. A slap to the head and a bounce off the mask. Oh my lord. You couldn't do another take? Leia's just standing off to the side there. Oh gee, that looked amazing. Because he just kept shooting at the same spot. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shots all at the same spot and he didn't have to move his lightsaber once. Wow. This couldn't get any more cringe. Wow. Remember the Droidicas? Episode 1? What, you're just gonna stand there? Run away! Run! What are you doing just standing there? Oh, this is so bad. Oh, that was the plan. Oh, my brain hurts. Leia should just jump out and we have another run chase scene. What's the convenient thing that happens? Snow speeders! Wow, that looks horrible! Where'd they fly to? They just flew into the wall? I'm so confused. Where'd the snow speeders go? How'd they get... And what? Use the force! Can they hover like that? Wow! The convenience of that!
Your weakness no longer.
So snap her neck. You let them go.
I have underestimated you.
What? She put it on the droid? Oh my god. How did they know? What? It was them that... So that was their plan all along. Babysitters in space? It's gonna show the little droid. Okay, so she didn't actually put a tracker on the ship. She puts it in the droid. But still, like, that was her actual plan. She planned that. She planned for them to escape based on an escape plan that she had no idea about. I'm sorry, this episode... Okay, continuity and lore-wise, the whole fact that this is all happening, Obi-Wan's being seen by heaps of people on both sides, it really doesn't play out well for lore and continuity in that aspect. But just as I said, this episode really doesn't jump into that. I mean, we don't get the other rematch or anything like that, so it's not really diving into that so much. This episode had writing problems. Massive writing problems. There were cringe moments, cringe dialogue, but then there's also the fact that the choices that are being made are based on stupid reasoning. So, like, at the end of the day, like, when he's trying to... I can't remember the exact context. I wish I could, but there's so much of it. When he's talking to that rebellion guy, who's not a warrior, they're not warriors, but he helps them. That guy at the end there. Like, there was something that happened in that just... It was just like... So that's your reasoning behind doing it? What, something that Obi-Wan said. Let me go back quickly and play it, and I'll come back to this. Give me one sec. Oh, that's right. He mentions... This guy mentions about the ships. No, the other chick that's with him mentions about the ships and how they're only designed to transport cargo or sewage or something, right? And Obi-Wan's just like, almost like, that doesn't matter. We got to use them. That's all we've got. I don't really get it. I thought did they mention that they had these snow speeders? Nostalgia like thrown in your face in a few moments throughout this episode. The comm link sitting on the thing. When Obi-Wan uses the Force to get those two stormtroopers to look and walk the other way. There was a fair bit of that throughout this episode, but I'm just mind blown at how badly written this is. The conveniences that take place throughout this episode. I mean, we're going to need Casual Rage this week to break down this episode to explain how bad it is. I can't sit here in 5-10 minutes now at the end and tell you exactly why these things are so bad, because they need explanation behind it. Some of it doesn't, but it's just really, really jarring to me to see that the writing is this bad. The effects, there was that shot where the speeders first come in. Let's have a look at that again. I'll see if I can bring up the moment. Like from the front here, looks fine. But it looks like even the way that they flew in there, looks like they're really flying into the hangar. But then this shot here, like that, like look how close they are to that wall. And apparently these snow speeders now have hover, like they can hover. I know when they take off, they sort of like go up a bit and then sort of like start moving. But I don't know. I guess repulsor lifts on these they can maybe. I tell me if I'm wrong on that one. I'm happy to be wrong if I am wrong. But it was just really like, it was jarring. It was out there. And the way that this looks, the way that they're like, look how close they're getting to that wall. And then it just cuts and they're all of a sudden not there. That's the other thing throughout this series, is that there's been a lot of really bad edits, really bad cuts where you're like, where did that person go? Or like when they're on the roof in that first or second episode, when they're on the roof and there's two bounty hunters shooting at Obi-Wan. Leia jumps off the roof after Obi-Wan shoots one of them, excuse me, but the other one just stops shooting and disappears. And then all of a sudden Obi-Wan's from on the roof to on the ground. And it's the same in this. The speeders come in. They look like they're just going to go smack straight into that wall. Now, if they've got to stop there and hover and back up or something like that, tell me that they're not going to get shot down. Tell me that one of the Inquisitors couldn't just throw their lightsaber at it. Like when Reva's like dodging all the things, why didn't the fifth brother just jump up onto the fucking snowspeeder and fucking slice the thing up? The way that she interrogates Leia through this episode, I'm just sitting there like, what? She's not the Jedi sympathizer. Her parents are. Because you set the trap up and you now know that it wasn't Leia that contacted Obi-Wan to get her to come and save her. It was her father. So he's the Jedi sympathizer. And now Palpatine knows that. It's so bad. So bad. It's got nothing to do with race or anything. The interrogation scene, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good by any stretch. It was just a whole heap of sort of filler thrown in there, and then she's about to torture Leia, and if she wasn't interrupted by Obi-Wan's distraction, then she would have fucked up Leia. So this is somebody that Disney wants us to look up to. Wow. Okay. They want us to look up to her because at the end of this show, she's going to not be Darkseid anymore. She's going to go back to her Jedi roots and everything's going to be perfect. This is so bad. I just can't begin to tell you how bad the writing is in this episode and the amount of conveniences that take place. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if you're watching the series and what you think so far of the series. What do you think of the episode? Let me know what you thought of this review. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next week for fucking the second last episode. We're probably going to get the rematch of the century in that one. And then who knows what's going to happen in the final episode. Anyway, like I said, let me know what you guys think. And we'll see you next week. Later, guys.